The clock just struck midnight and the date just struck Friday, November 17th, so we all know that means it is the opening of Lego Insider Weekend. Today is kind of a soft opening. Tomorrow is when full-blown Insider Weekend fully kicks off. I know we're looking forward to all of those great deals, but today Lego.com already has some great deals, so we'll go over those. We'll go over everything we know for this weekend. Here we are at the Lego.com homepage, and right up top, they are definitely advertising Insider Weekend, which again is starting tomorrow, November 18th. It runs Saturday and Sunday. That's when we're going to get 2x Insider points and all of the gifts with purchase. But other than this advertisement for Insider Weekend, there is nothing else talking about the 20% off codes for the select sets and the 3x and 4x Insider points that are going on right now that started today. I find that kind of strange that they're not flashing that up and screaming that deal to us. So knowing that that's going on, I'm going to click on offers and see what's in here. And sure enough, here's the 20% off deals where you get a code to use with an online purchase. And this runs from today through November 27th. And since the clock has already ticked to midnight, then we have the redeem now option. We'll click on one of these in a second so we can see all the rules and information on how to do these and to best stack all of our promos to get the best deal possible. But first, let's look at these. It's $100 off of the Lego Eiffel Tower, $60 off of the $300 Assembly Square. That's a pretty good one. This set's been on sale almost never. 7-year shelf life, certainly scaring some investors, but it is an iconic modular set. I'm not going deep on it, but I might get one at the $60 promo. 40 off the new Captain America's shield, not one I'm interested in. 20 off of the Apollo 11 lunar lander, also a long shelf life. I think I remember it's 4, maybe 4.5 years, but NASA sets are very popular, so that's one I'm interested in. 20 off the Winnie the Pooh. I've already got a few of those, so I'm not going to go for that one this time. 70 off of the Ninjago City Gardens. This is a fantastic set, but not retiring yet, so I'm not going to go for that one. 35 off of the Ford Mustang. That's a great deal. I think this one retails for $170, so that's pretty good. It hasn't been on sale that often. Again, this one I think has over a 4-year shelf life, so something to keep an eye on. 35 off of the Medieval Blacksmith. That's one a lot of people are going to be going for, even though this 35 off pretty much brings us back to the original retail price before it got the price hike back in August of 22, I think. But if you can get this with double insider points and the gifts with purchase, then I think you're doing pretty well. Oh, and don't forget, my videos are for entertainment purposes only. I do not provide financial advice. You got to get that from somebody else. Last couple, 60 off of the UCS Luke's Land Speeder skip for me, and 30 off of this Little Mermaid like clamshell set that looks pretty cool, but it's very new, so one I'm going to pass on for now also. Click on redeem now for the Ford Mustang, and this is going to bring us to our Insiders homepage where you can see all the rewards and pick all the discounts. I've already entered into these drawings for free, but scrolling down a little further, I've already redeemed the Assembly Square, the Ford Mustang, and the Apollo 11 lunar lander, and the Medieval Blacksmith, like I said. But let's click on a different one just to see all the terms and rules. So we'll click on redeem for Winnie the Pooh. It might be a little bit small on your screen, but there's some good news and some bad news. The bad news is you can only do one of these codes per customer. So for all of these sets, you can get this approximately 20% off deal once. Maybe my wife will get 1 or 2 of these at 20% off also for me. But the good news is you can use this code for online orders from November 17th to November 27th. Some people are wondering if you would have to use this code right away and if there was risk of these sets selling out before we got to the weekend when we could get double insider points and all of the gifts with purchase. And it looks like once you reserve this code, you'll be good for at least a little while. I can't imagine that Lego would allow me to get these codes and then a day or two later say, oh, sorry, the set's sold out. You can't redeem the code. I think they're going to be tracking that, or at least I hope they're going to be smart about that and tracking that This fine print might be a little bit small. Let me read some of this to you just so we get all of the important details. It says, click redeem to get a code, add this awesome Lego set to your basket, and add your code before you check out. Your discount will apply right away. No points needed. Membership required. Limit of 1 set per member while stocks last. So yes, I'm sure eventually you could run out of stock and lose the opportunity to use this code, but I'm sure that Lego is planning on people using this over the weekend when they can stack all of the extra promos. And I'm sure also a bunch of people that are getting these codes are thinking to themselves, don't use it here on Friday. Let's wait until Saturday or Sunday. Discount will apply when this item is included in the order. And then here are all of the countries that this deal is available in. And then last, really important right here, it says you can only use 1 promotion code per order. So if I'm going to get the Assembly Square, Ford Mustang, Apollo 11 Lunar Lander, and the Medieval Blacksmith, then I'm going to have to do 4 different orders. So we'll see. I might not end up using all of those codes, but I certainly wanted to reserve them now so that I can play all my options tomorrow when I start making at least 2 $250 purchases to get all of the stacked GWPs, 20% off codes, double insider points, etc. All right, so that's everything on the 20% off code. Let's go back and look at the 3X and 4X sets. Now that it's November 17th, this button has turned to add to bag, so you can start getting these deals as we speak. 3X on the Batcave, the Pac-Man Arcade. This one looks good to me. I am interested in this one. Not retiring yet, so I'm not picking it up anytime soon, but depending upon the buzz and how long the shelf life this set has, I think there could be something there with this one. It's very different from the NES and the Atari because this is a whole unit and there's a lot of great action feature to make it look like you're actually playing the set. I could see a lot of people being very nostalgic about having the whole cabinet. Tranquil Garden, a set that I'm watching closely for investing. I want to see how the botanical sets do once they start to retire, but I think this one is similar enough that if those do well, this one would do pretty well. Land Rover Classic Defender, not my favorite. 1961 Corvette, the next sports car, muscle car in these medium-sized brick-built vehicle sets. I love them. This one is new, so not looking at it now, but I am interested in it when it gets close to retirement. Dragon of the East Palace from Monkey Kid looks fantastic. And then a few Dream sets. I think some of these could do well. They remind me of the Elves theme, and some of those original Elves sets are doing really well. These are going to be hit or miss in my opinion. I do like stable of Dream creatures. These two aren't my favorite. There are some other Dream sets that I think are pretty good. And then there is one, I think that's a Duplo set that has the 3X points, and then 3 sets that are 4X points, and I bet at least a couple of them are not selling well, like this Technic BMW motorcycle and the Hogwarts Chamber of Secrets at $150, but this freight train at $200 I am interested in. Get it for $160 when you factor in the 4X points. Another $100, you're at the $250 mark, and then you're getting all the GWPs. On top of that, I'll probably make that happen this weekend. When you make these online purchases at lego.com, don't forget to use Rakuten. If you've never signed up, I've provided my referral link in the description of this video, and as I've stated a couple of previous times, I'm just providing that to you as a resource. If you do sign up using mine or somebody else's referral link, you will get $30 cash back on your first purchase. I'll get $30 cash back because you signed up through mine. That's a pretty good deal. And again, just wanting to provide the resource to help you save money, go find your favorite Lego YouTuber and sign up using their referral link so they'll get the benefit from you. I'd heard some rumors that maybe Rakuten was gonna bump their cash back at lego.com up to 10 or 11% for this insider weekend. I heard that maybe even 11% starting today, but here at 12:26 a.m., it is still at 2.5%. Maybe it'll change early morning. Keep an eye out. It could go to a higher number. And if we're able to get double, triple insider points, stack GWPs, and 10% Rakuten on top, that would be amazing. So definitely something to watch closely. Let's look next at what's going on at Target. And I was being lazy. I was sitting on the couch watching football. So these are screenshots from my phone. But looking at the weekly ad for November 19th to November 25th. So I assume all these deals are going to start on November 19th, which is just a couple of days away. First off, we see that 40% off this one and only botanical set that is retiring at the end of this year. The first botanical set that is going to be retiring. This is a Target exclusive, only a Target right there. It is the Bird of Paradise set. So we're assuming 40% off that because it's pictured, but it also says select Lego building sets. So hopefully many others will be at 40% off. But let's click over to another Target screenshot and we'll zoom in here and get excited. Only at Target, Republic Fighter Tank, $24.99. We all went nuts a couple of weeks ago when it was $32. Now it's down to $25. Get fired up. I am excited. It does say sold separately, and it does say all items on this page are quantities limited, no rain checks. So I wonder how many we'll all be able to get either in the stores or online. But that is a very exciting ad for us. Oh, and there are two other Lego sets at $25. Nobody's even looking at those. It's this little Republic Fighter Tank tucked behind this city set. Now a few sets at Walmart that are being advertised for 50% off starting November 22nd. So first one is Disney Belle in the Beast Castle, 45 instead of 90. This is a nice looking set. I'm definitely not investing in it. The one that I could be interested in from Walmart is Baby Yoda, the child Grogu, the tiny Star Wars hero with many names, $90 on sale for $45 starting November 22nd. At $90, this is a set that I was absolutely avoiding for investing. At $45, stack some Rakuten, maybe 5% cash back if you have the Walmart card. We're getting pretty close to a number that I might actually want to pick a few of them up. Not a lot, but just a few of them. And then one more from Walmart, the latest Iron Man Armory set, also 45 from 90. This is an absolute pass. I think this is the third Iron Man Armory. I could be wrong. Maybe it's only the second, but it feels like it's the fourth or fifth where they all are way overpriced, very unpopular, never moving off the shelves, and just having zero consumer interest, it seems like. So there's no chance I'm picking this up at $45. Now let's click over to Kohls and see what's going on with them. And this says Black Friday preview, November 19th to November 24th. So it looks like these deals are going to be starting in a couple of days. Also right here, 30% off Lego building sets. It says select styles, so obviously not all of them, but also $10 in Kohls cash for every 50 spent. And then if we look even lower on this ad, November 23rd and 24th, it is $15 of Kohls cash for every $50 spent. I find it pretty hard to get decent deals at Kohls on the sets that are worth investing in, and it's kind of hard to stack up on them for some reason. I don't know, it just seems like shopping at Kohls is very cumbersome. I've had items show up from either being shipped or in-store pickup with very damaged boxes. So unless there's something really, really good at Kohls, I generally avoid it, but wanted to point that out to you. And then one more Kohls ad to point out. This is Friday in-store only. I think this is Black Friday. Yes, confirmed Black Friday, and the stores will open on November 24th at 5 a.m. So back to this ad, it says Black Friday sweepstakes with over 1 million in prizes. And all you have to do, step 1, shop at the Kohls store. Step 2, the first 200 in-store customers on Black Friday will receive a game card. And then step 3 is win, win, win. You can win some Lego and a bunch of non-Lego stuff. The ad says every card's a winner, and it says that the grand prize is $5,000 in Lego sets. Now I want to talk Honey cashback. We've already talked Rakuten. Honey is very similar to Rakuten. You cannot use both at the same time. So if I hover over my Honey plugin here on lego.com, it's showing a cashback of 1% to 5%. I did a little bit of reading up on this the last time I used Honey, and you don't actually know if you're getting 1% or 5% cashback or somewhere in between until after you make the purchase. So I don't purchase just on the cashback, but I purchase on the specific cashback offers by set, and you can stack those two together. Looking at the Lion Knights Castle right now, they have $15 cashback and another 1 or 5 or somewhere in between percent cashback on top of that. Just like with Rakuten, I put my referral link for Honey down in the description of this video. If you use that, you'll get $5 cash back on your first purchase, and I also will get $5 cash back. And just like Rakuten, not asking or telling you to use my referral link, just want to provide that as a resource so that you can get the cash back. Definitely go pick your favorite Lego YouTuber and use their referral link. Here's a bunch of sets on Honey that have cashback offers. I want to show you some specific sets, again, screenshots that I took on my phone while I was watching football. And one thing to point out about Honey is it seems like these cashback offers change very rapidly and they are not consistent from person to person or from device to device. On my phone, I was getting some sets with cashback deals. On my desktop, it was some different sets. I haven't quite figured that out. You can only use each cashback offer once on each set, but last time I did these, I noticed that one day I used the offer and I think it was the next day, it was like a new offer cycled in and I was able to use it again. So keep that in mind with Honey. You can't really stock up on a lot of one set, but you can certainly get a number of sets at pretty good deals with the Honey cashback. For example, my cell phone was showing me $15 off on the police station, 15 off on the Jazz Club, 15 off on the Eldorado Fortress, 40 off on R2D2, but that set doesn't have any buzz right now, 40 off on Diagon Alley, 240 off of Defense of Hoth, which is already down to 12. That set was supposed to retire last year, but with this Honey discount, you could get it for under $10. Ninjago City Markets and off the Titanic, 15 off of the Home Alone Ideas set, 40 off of the UCS X-Wing, 10 off of the Holiday Main Street. That's not bad. It's hard to find this set on sale. 10 off of the Tranquil Garden, 38 off of the Express Passenger Train. I think that one's very good. That takes a $190 set down to about $150. And since when you use Honey, just like Rakuten, it brings you over to the lego.com website. If you get this during gift with purchase time, then this with the $38 cash back from Honey would go towards your GWP and you would get VIP or double VIP points through lego.com also. So you're stacking a lot of deals right there. 34 off of Yavin 4 Rebel Base, $4 off of the Reindeer Battle Pack, 40 off of the Technic Rescue Helicopter, 40 off of Mos Eisley Cantina. So that's a good one right there. You buy this, $360, you're getting all the GWPs. If you wait for the weekend, you're getting 2x VIP points. Not bad right there. Unfortunately, you can only get one of these with this cashback deal, but it's a set that's hard to find on discount. 40 off of the new Venator UCS, 40 off of each of these Technic supercars, $1.30 off of the Possessed Lego Nutcracker, 15 off Rivendell, 40 off of this McLaren Formula One Technic set that I've built, and it is behind me somewhere, and I love this set. 15 off this new 1961 Corvette that looks fantastic. No news yet from Barnes & Noble what they might be doing for Black Friday, but want to point out that if you're a member, you get 10% off of everything, and then you earn stamps, which works out to about 5% off, but they do triple stamps sometimes. So you could get 10% membership, 15% stamps, and you're already 25% off. And then you can go to Card Cash and get another approximately 8% off. Maybe a set or two will be on sale. So you can do all right if things align for Barnes & Noble, specifically if the stars align for Barnes & Noble. And then lastly, here's Amazon. Nothing yet, but we know for sure that there will be some quick Black Friday deals, probably flash deals that they'll put up and take down and move around on Amazon. Sometimes they end up being great and sometimes they're absolute duds. So we just don't know yet. But one thing I do want to show you is that Amazon was doing a spend $50 on Lego and get $10 back. And I guess it was a glitch or they were doing a special on some of the less popular sets. I have two sets in here. I forget what they were. I think it was two Speed Champion sets. It was the $45 two-pack. I put two in my cart and it gave me the $10 off twice. I was able to get both of those sets for under $60 after taxes. And here's another quick example. When I bought this set with another set that got me over $50, then I was just paying $10.97 for this. And then for the Luke Skywalker X-Wing fighter down to $23.81. That was just a few hour period that you could get this. And then when I went back later tonight, this deal was gone, but pretty excited about that. All right, that's everything we know so far. I'll probably do another video starting at midnight 01 tomorrow, November 18th, so we can immediately see what all the deals and options are that get turned on for Insider Weekend. And that way we can get the absolute latest and greatest for everything going through this weekend. And then, of course, we need to start planning for Black Friday. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.